Hi, I'm Christine Wong. Let's talk about like as in like on Facebook. A new study by Ipsos Loyalty shows that half of Canadians who use social media are influenced by brand recommendations they find on social media, as in your friend says they like a brand on social media and so you start to follow it. Let's take a closer look at the survey. 56% of Canadians on social media aged 18 to 34 are very influenced by branding that they see on social media versus only 40% of Canadians who are 55 and older. So younger users love to see branding on social media. The caveat is younger users are also more likely to stop following a brand online and just dump it altogether. So here's the problem. How do you grab the eyeballs on social media and how do you keep them no matter how old they are? Well, here's some tips for SMBs out there on how to keep that audience going. Okay, so the first tip I have for SMBs out there with social media is be interactive. Here's an example of a site by a woman named Angie. Her company is called Jewels by Angie. Every week they run a contest on their Facebook site. So the reason I love this is I want to win stuff. I don't want to have to buy it. So they let me know that there's a contest on their site. If I want to win a bracelet, a pair of earrings, whatever, there's not a lot that I have to invest in it except a couple of clicks to enter a contest. If I win something, awesome. If not, it just cements the brand further in my mind. Okay, so my second tip for SMBs out there on social media is don't bombard me with stuff, but don't ignore me either. What I mean by that is I don't want to get tons of marketing messages from you every hour on the hour. It's too much, but I also don't want you to forget I exist and ignore me because then I'll just stop following your brand. So here's a site that is interesting. It's called Mediafedia. Let's click into their little video presentation there. What this company does is they track social media metrics. So as an SMB, you can go onto their site and see how to obviously get involved with what their technology is. But the basic idea is you use technology that's online to track who's using your social media, who's listening to the message, who's tuning out, who's unliking you, who's liking you, who's actually making purchases, all that stuff. So again, it's not just enough to have a presence, you need to find out who is using your online social media message, who's consuming it, and then you can really tailor it to who all those users are. All right, so the very last tip I have for you SMBs out there on social media is try to be personal. So here's a site I like. It's actually a site that's talking about a company called FreshBooks. They are based right here in Toronto. They're not a huge company, and they do online billing and invoicing systems for their customers. Now this is a cute little story. A woman who's based in Boston uses their services, and she sent out a tweet one night into the ether just saying, hey everybody, I got stood up by my date. That's a real drag. Well, someone at FreshBooks recognized her as a customer of theirs on Twitter, and they sent out a tweet in response to her saying, hey, we would never stand you up. The next day, FreshBooks went one better. They actually sent this customer some flowers. Like, how amazing is that? Not only did this woman get flowers, she blogged about this experience on her blog, and it kind of went viral. And so FreshBooks, which is this little Toronto company that got all this free publicity all over the blogosphere for trying to be personal with one of their customers on social media. So that's it. Those are my tips. Hope they'll help you. For itbusiness.ca, I'm Christine Wong.